Hello, family. I'm back. I know I just got off, but I'm just sitting down having me a little breakfast before I get ready to go off to work. And I hope you guys doing the same thing because you know what? I got a bad habit of eating a little something in the morning, but then I don't eat nothing until I come back home, which is uh, about 5:30 or 6 o'clock, because I be so busy at work getting orders because those orders have to be filled because people are coming to pick them up. They order them online, so as they print out, we have to pick those orders quick, fast, in a hurry. And a lot of time I do not have a lunch break because I'm so busy picking the orders. And you really can't take a break when you um, picking those orders constantly because they have to be filled because these customers have a certain time that they come and pick up. So we have to have those orders filled in the window time that they're coming to pick up their grocery. I am eating what's this called? Um, Impossible Burger. This got back 200 milligrams of salt. But I'm allowed 1,500 milligrams, but I'm not trying to eat all that because my blood pressure still is like 160 something over 90 or something like that. It's not where I want it to be, but it's way better than 200 something. So I'm constantly working on my blood pressure still, constantly. And next week I plan just to do all fruit. I'm not gonna have any of this. I'm probably gonna have like oatmeal and some fruit or something like that, a fruit bowl, some veggie pasta, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm drinking me some coffee, as you can see. So it's good that my job is like 13 minutes away from my house, which is good. But sometimes the traffic can be kind of heavy on at the blue. Sometimes the traffic is good, sometimes the traffic is not so good. But you know what? Let me finish chewing this. Sometimes my eyebrows look kind of uneven sometimes, but you got to really be looking. But just to see, but it look pretty good for now. But you know what? I want to leave you guys with another African nugget, and I'm also going to be doing. Those are the ones I'm doing so far. It's Africans. Those are the ones that came from my ancestors in the country of Africa. But this one right here is coming from our ancestors that was here in America. And this one struck to me yesterday. I was reading through last night before I go to bed, matter of fact. And it says, romance cannot, romance without finance won't stand. Romance without finance won't stand. Now that's true. That is so true. Because you know what? You can tell the person you love them and all this kind of stuff. But if you ain't showing them with the money, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. It's just not going to work. Especially y'all men out there. We talking about you don't celebrate this day. Y'all don't celebrate. I don't believe in Valentine's Day. I don't believe in Mother's Day. All this kind of stuff. But if you dating a woman that believe in them holidays, you need to you need to honor her. You need to get her. If she believes in Valentine's Day, give her some candy and roses and all that kind of stuff. You ain't got to do it just on Valentine's Day. Yeah, you can do it any day, but you know what? You continue to do it through the year and still do it more bigger on Valentine's Day. Mother's Day, send her something. If she believe in Christmas, all that, and that's different if she said, well, you ain't got to worry about that. I don't believe in all holiday about that, blah, blah. That's a whole different ball game. But if you dating a woman and she believe in all them holidays, you should honor her on every last one of them. Don't be trying to be a cheapo talking about, oh, I don't celebrate none of them days and all this kind of stuff. Come on now. Come on now. It goes back to say, I always say, treat people how you want to be treated. If you want to be treated, if you want gifts and want somebody to honor you on your birthday and all that kind of stuff, you need to do the same to them. I always told my kids, treat people how you want to be treated. And when I read that last night, that slapped me in the face, because I have been in relationships and men be saying, oh, I don't believe in all that. I just think they're just trying to be cheap, really. I really do. Because they don't want to spend no money. And another thing, if y'all men don't want to spend no money, y'all ain't got no business dating. Y'all really don't. Y'all ain't got no business dating no woman. I mean, that's right there was on point. I have to say it again. Romance without finance will not stand. And that is so true. When I tell you it's true, it's true. Because you can't only say, I love you, and all this kind of stuff, and just have sex with a woman and all that. You got to show it in the pockets, too. I'm not trying to say you got to be spending all this big money on her and all this kind of stuff, because every man, they don't have it like that. But at least, like I said, if she believe in all them holidays, honor her on them holidays. Respect her on them holidays. And you know what, men? Y'all don't really know. Whatever you put into a woman, that's what you get out of her. If you put good into her, you're going to get good. She's going to mirror back to you what you have put into her. But if you're doing stuff, the one thing about us women, we want a provider and a protector. And you know what? I'm going to come back later because I want to do another video on a lot of women that are masculine. Akon, the singer, rapper, whatever you from Africa, he was saying that American women are more masculine than African women. He said the African woman is more obedient. But you know what? A lot of American women are like that because they take up these men where they got to play. They have to play the role of a man. Because a lot of these men, they want to be women. They got too much femininity. They take up these men that they got to tell them what to do, when to do it, how to love. I got to teach you how to treat me, how to love me, all this kind of stuff. And then they got to be, you have to take on the role of a man. That's why a lot of women in America act like that. Like the guy I work one of my YouTubers I listen to, Go Black, he was saying how a lot of women got big mouths and all this kind of stuff because it's the hand they've been dealt. They've been dealt to where they had to learn in America to speak up for themselves, because if they don't speak up for themselves, they will get Trump, they will get walked all over. So I know in Africa, in a lot of these countries, women are just considered second-class citizens. Their voice do not matter. But here in America, it's another ball game, and you ain't got to be a loudmouth woman to get your point across. You really don't. I'm not one of those women talking loud, cussing, and all that kind of stuff. If I got to raise my voice and be cussing and doing all that, I'm in the wrong relationship. I remember when I was working at Sam's Club, and it was an African man. I think he was from Nigeria somewhere, and he got in an argument with the cashier for whatever reason, and he said, "In my country, women are down here." I'll never forget that. I was passing by. In my country, women are down here. Now that just let you know, women ain't got no. They can't express their opinion. They can't express the way they feel about different situations and topics. They just have to be humble and go with the flow. And that cashier told him, say, "Well, guess what? This ain't Africa. In my country, women way up." And you know what Akon said too? I heard him say it on that interview. You know what? It's a lot of these different videos I be wanting to talk about. I'm gonna master trying to put different videos on my channel so we can talk about different things. And he was saying how men has given away their power to the women over here in America. It was a lot of YouTubers were speaking on it. But I'm getting ready to go now. And remember what I told y'all. Remember that African proverb came from the ancestors that was born in the United States of America, not the ones that was in. When I say African proverb, that is the one. Those are the ones ancestors that did different quotes and wisdom, spoke different words of wisdom in Africa. But this particular one was the ancestor that was born and raised here in the United States of America. But don't forget, romance without finance cannot stand. With that being said, you guys have a wonderful, phenomenal, blessed day. And please subscribe, share, comment. Please comment. Comment. Y'all are so quiet. Stop commenting and say some stuff. Tell me what's on your mind. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace, love, and happiness.